So our final guest can hopefully tell us how to get out of debt because most people graduate with about 30, 40 grand of student debt. Yeah, you know. He's the founder and CEO of a company called Guardian Debt Relief, and he's here to talk about, you know, how pervasive this problem is.
Yeah, it's everywhere. I'm serious, you're a lucky guy. You're a lucky guy.
Okay.
Thanks,
You don't have debt either.
I did, of course I did.
Really?
70 grand.
70, woof,
Yeah,
Julia. Anyway, so
school.
here to tell us more about this is Oleg Yavorovskiy. How are you?
Hi guys, thank you for having me.
Yeah, what are your suggestions for our viewers, millennials and Gen Z, who have student debt? It's hard to get out.
Absolutely. Right now, most of the college students that are coming out of college and starting their first jobs, they probably carry between 30 to 40,000 in student
It's
debt.
a lot, yeah.
For instance, the school that I went to 20 years ago was 17,000 a year, and now it's well over 40.
Yeah,
Of course.
it's
And-
more than doubled, yeah.
Absolutely. And once you add the credit card debt that these young millennials have coming out of school, that definitely brings it to just debilitating amounts. How do we handle that? We at Guardian Debt Relief settle and eliminate that debt. So
Consumer debt, because let's make it clear, right? Student debt you can't eliminate, correct?
well, you could with private student debt.
Okay.
So private student debt, that's something that we handle as well as credit cards, medical debt, and unsecured
federal-
And by private, you mean non-federal, like not the one you fill out your, what do you call, FAFSA
Correct.
application.
Not federal.
like
That's something that
yeah.
your parents might have gotten from the bank, from Chase.
Got it.
When you needed money for school. And
So-
your situation, obviously, it was not.
Yeah, it was not the case.
I don't think, I mean, I guess we're so fiscally conservative. I don't think I would have ever gone to grad school had my parents not paid for it. I guess I'm unusual.
Well, most of our clients actually in a different situation. So most of them do have lots of debt that they need help with.
Yeah.
So student debt's become a hot button issue, but let's talk more about this consumer debt, because consumer debt is actually much bigger than student debt, you know,
Overall.
credit cards, etc. Is it, are we already strapped, Gen Z and millennials, with a lot of consumer debt?
Good question. I mean, it's been going on for a while. So it's not only this generation. It's many generations before. We've been through periods of recession. So now, and as Americans, we like to spend.
Of course.
Of course.
Our
And
culture,
we live
yeah.
above our means, so we definitely buy expensive things. We go on vacations that we can't afford. And then we say, okay, what do we do next? And next, we need to take care of the problem, because now it created financial hardship for most of our clients, and created other issues, marital issues at home, and health issues. So
Which causes more debt because healthcare is really expensive.
absolutely, because
Yeah.
once you lose your job and your primary source of income, now you have more debt piled up.
Yeah.
So the way we handle it, our clients that enroll into the program, they make monthly payments, and we contact their creditors one by one and settle their principal balance for less than full 30 to 40% in savings.
That destroys your credit, though, doesn't it?
Well, most of our clients actually already have bad credit because they've missed their payments. They've applied for multiple credit, and that also lowers your credit score. And they also have high utilization rate, which is super important, because if you are maxing out your credit cards, there's no way that the creditors will offer you new cards. So they're already at a point where the credit is already ruined and they need help. And making minimum payments, as you know, takes anywhere from 7 to 10 years to get out of debt.
Sure.
And that's a very long
That's a
time.
long time. Wow. So what's your advice for not getting into debt in the first place? To avert
I mean,
this
if that's
whole
even
problem?
possible,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wish then we would not be in business. But definitely try to live within your means. Spend on necessities first, and then whatever is left, try to save.
Yeah, because here's the problem, and this is, I think, part of the reason why student debt, college student debt, has become such a hot button, political issue. It's if you go on a vacation that you can't afford, that's just being not responsible.
Oh, absolutely.
But if you go to a school, that's not being, I don't think that's being irresponsible.
It gets a little hazy
the
there, right?
tuition.
Yeah.
Tuition is it's set by whatever college or grad school that you go to. It's not set by you. And in a way, education is a necessity.
Absolutely, and I feel whatever can help you get a better salary, either coming out of college or getting continuing education, and be able to afford other things. That's definitely something the money well spent on. Where, like you said, spending money on luxury items or going on that vacation that you can't afford, that's definitely something that you do not want to do.
Yeah.
So do you think that there is ever going to be student debt forgiveness in this country? Do you think it's reached such a point that all these politicians have a point that
Yeah.
we need to start forgiving debt?
I really hope so, because we really see a lot of cases where we have clients out of college for 20, 30, sometimes even 40 years, and they still owe most of their student debt.
They never paid it off because the interest rates are very high,
Yeah.
correct?
That, and also they just try to take care of their more immediate concerns, such as rent and the credit cards, so they could charge more, and student debt kind of gets, student loans kind of get put on the back burner.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, debt is a huge issue, and it's becoming a political issue, which
Yeah.
no one ever thought that would happen. But
Yeah.
after 2008, we learned
Oh
that
my
painful
God.
lesson.
Oh, absolutely. I think it's the hottest topic right now, and hopefully there'll be some answer to that with the current or future government.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
anyway, well,
Thank
thank you so much,
Oleg.
Oleg.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Appreciate
much
it.
for
Thank you for
having me.
joining us.